Why Jimmy Kimmel Live is coming back in 2027, behind-the-scenes story. Good evening. Sometimes in life, in television, you ride a wave for decades. But waves change. This year has been one hell of a wave. A suspension. A loss. And yet, we're still here. Tonight, I'm proud to tell you, this ride isn't over. Jimmy Kimmel Live will be on your screens for at least another year, through May 2027. Since 2003, this show has been a home for laughter, interviews, music, random weirdness, and pretty much anything that crosses my mind. Over 2 decades of late-night television is no small feat. I'm now 58, and there have been talks before about maybe calling it quits, but every time I thought that was it, well, I kept talking. Show legitimate gratitude to the crew, band, staff, audience. It's not just me up here. It's decades of team effort. The turbulent few months suspension. In September 2025, the show was abruptly pulled off the air after comments about the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. The network, parent company the Walt Disney Company/ABC, suspended the show indefinitely. Many affiliates refused to air the show upon return, and there was a serious debate about free speech, censorship, and what late-night comedy should look like under such intense scrutiny. For a few days, the studio was dark. Staff were on standby. Uncertainty loomed. Optional personal monologue in video style. We were gone. Lights off, mics quiet, audience chairs empty. I thought maybe that was it. Maybe this was how the show ends. But sometimes silence reminds you why you started talking in the first place. Tragedy. Loss of a friend and bandleader. On November 11th, 2025, bandleader Cleto Escobedo III, who's been with the show since its inception and a childhood friend of Kimmel's, died at 59. Jimmy addressed this in an emotional opening monologue, calling Cleto a great friend, father, son, musician, and man. Their friendship dated back to childhood. We had been inseparable since I was 9 years old. In the face of grief, the show took a brief pause. But when the grief settled, the decision was, the show must go on as a tribute. You don't get to keep doing this, laughing, joking, playing silly games, without people who believe in it beside you. Cleto did. The band did. I don't know if he'd want the music to stop. I don't want it to stop. Cliffhanger and redemption. Contract renewal through May 2027. Despite the suspension, the controversy, and grief, the bigger management at Disney/ABC has signed a 1-year extension. The show is officially back for at least another season, through May 2027. The deal had reportedly been struck months ago, but was delayed for strategic reasons, timing, respect for other late-night shows ending soon. This news arrives as a statement. The network isn't backing down. They still believe in the late-night tradition in Kimmel. A lot of people thought the mic was gone for good. Silenced. But here's the thing about late night. You can try to pull the plug, but when people show up, you plug it back in. And
Why
if the network
Jimmy Kimmel
says
Live
yes, well,
is coming back
the band
in
plays
2027.
behind-the-scenes story.
What this means.
Good evening.
On comedy and
Sometimes in
speech.
late night isn't just jokes. Sometimes it's pushing boundaries, reflecting unrest, holding up a mirror to the world. That comes with risk. On personal loss, life, friendship, loyalty, art, doesn't pause because of show business. We laugh, we grieve, we keep going. Because loss doesn't give a commercial break. On resilience, 24 years and now another season. It's a rare thing in television. A gift. If you asked me 5 years ago if I'd still be doing this, I'd have laughed. But here we are. Stuff happens. Controversy. Mistakes. Loss. But if you believe, truly believe, in what this show is, you find a way to keep going. So here's to 1 more year. 1 more season. 1 more chance to laugh.
To speak.
To remember. And maybe, just maybe, to make a difference, 1 joke at a time. Jimmy Kimmel Live isn't ending. It's continuing. Thank you for that.